I've made the beetle in 3 parts. So if you turn it over, it's held together by these 2 locking pins here that go through the whole body. And how you unlock it is you turn these little locking circles, turn them around and pull them off. 2 of them, one there at the back and one at the front. Once they've come off, the whole thing will start to come apart. So if you push this locking post, the whole head, top of the head will come off. That's the first part. And then if you give it a wiggle or push these posts here, the 2 parts of the body will separate. The bottom part, this is jade, all the legs are silver. You can see how the legs are joined. It's got the head and the eyes. The legs are made to be movable, but then also when you have got it posed up properly on the stand, they will go back to their symmetrical position. The second part is the main body part and the wing cases. So this has all like the silver sort of guts that make everything work inside it, with all the springs that allow these wing cases to lock up like that. If you need to take the wing cases off, how you do it is, at the very front here, there's 2 little silver pins, one on each of these posts, that go through. If you just pull it, they're not soldered in. If you pull them out with pliers, then these posts will just push right through, and you'll be able to take out the springs, and that'll take the wing cases off this body. Okay, I'll put it back together. So you just get that part and line these 2 and the bottom post up with these 3 bits here. Make sure the body is a good fit, and then put the bottom locking ring on. Get the head, put it through that hole, put the locking ring on and push it down to lock it. So this is how to put together the sculpture. So first get your bronze post, and this just slots straight into the base. The 2 parts of getting the beetle together are lifting up the wing cases and then slotting in the wings. The wing cases are held together and go through the sculpture by these 2 posts here. So to put up the wing cases, you just push in the post and you'll see it disengages the wing case. You can just lift up the wing case just by holding the case here and pulling it up, but what this does is this stresses the little silver hinge inside here and just makes it weaker. So what you'll want to do is push this post, and as it disengages you'll be able to turn it. So you want to turn it around so it comes just over this little groove on the top of the head here. Turn it so it comes around, and then release your finger off the post and that'll lock up. And you do the same for the other side, and then you let it go, and that's the 2 wing cases locked up. So what that does is when you lock it up, that shows this little slot in here that the wings go into. So the wings have got these 2 little tabs sticking off the side, and they correspond with this hole that's got 2 little slots. So what you do is you just put the tabs in the slots and then push them back. They have a little pin here that stops them going back too far. So if you push them back, I'll put the other one in, and that's the sculpt. So now what you do, you can hold it by the horns. We're lining up this tab, this little slot here, with the groove on the post. So you can put it while the post's already in the base, or you can just take the post out. So what you do is you put this in there, push it in, and then push it up, and it will slide in. And you take the whole thing, push the wings back, and put it back in the post. All the legs should sit naturally. So that's the sculpt all assembled.